So if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering, and you were out of curiosity, you clicked on it saying, why is the new locker system in the Harry Potter area for Hogwarts and Universal Studios Hollywood bad? Why am I saying this? So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, because I felt like it didn't need its separate video. It didn't need its own video for why I want to go into detail about why it's bad. So first of all, the reason why it's bad is because, as you can see in the video, the lockers that I'm showing you, the big ones you actually have to pay for. Those are like the regular size lockers you would find at Mummy or at the previous Harry Potter lockers. But for some reason, they decided, and they're following like how either Disneyland's doing it. Don't remember Disneyland, they're always in it for the money. So that's so like, for instance, their Tron ride they built at Walt Disney World, I'm pretty sure in Florida. It's the same system where you scan your ticket, right? And it's the same. It's like a smaller locker, right? But I'm guessing Universal's following that path because now it's the same system that they implemented to Orlando's version, where you scan your ticket. It's the same exact system, but the free lockers are now half the size. For instance, if you get a popcorn bucket or something, you are forced to pay $5 for a locker. You are forced to pay $5, which is just ridiculous in my opinion. Come on, it's probably more worth it to go downstairs to Mummy, put your stuff in. You used to get 90 minutes for free, so you put your stuff in, go all the way back up, takes 15 minutes probably to walk from Mummy to Harry Potter, get in line, and then you have a solid hour before you have to go back to get your stuff. Dude, it's probably more worth it to do that than to get half of a size locker next to Harry Potter for free. Because it's like, if you even have a bulky backpack, you can't do anything with it. Like, for instance, Universal is a family park. I get it. Disneyland's also a family park. But come on, you can't just have lockers for people that are going to come there, have a lot of stuff because it's a family theme park, and then force them to pay for a locker every single time. Even for people that are a pass member and want to come back to the park, have to consistently, if they want to bring what they want to bring, with like if they have a bulky backpack or something like that, Universal's forcing us to pay for a locker that we can get for free the same size next to Mummy, which is just absolutely absurd, which is just not fair at all to anybody. And I completely understand, like, people who aren't regulars to the park or know the park, like, if anything, would go there, go on some rides, and, they would probably say, like, oh, they're making us pay for a locker. Then, like, I guess people would say that's fine. But for people who are regulars to the park, know that for all these years, the regular size lockers have been like, the Mummy size lockers or the previous size Harry Potter lockers. They have not been the half size that they are now for free. I don't know if they are testing these new lockers out or if this is going to be a permanent change. But for right now, as I'm recording this, and as to my knowledge, these are going to be the brand new lockers. So I'm kind of upset because you can't just go from a park that has normal sized lockers, that's at least like, a decent size, so you can at least fit like a backpack in there, to just straight up a locker that you can pretty much only fit like folders at this point. You can only fit like half of a backpack in there, to the point people are forced to pay for a locker, which is just absurd. To the point now, as a pass member now, I'm gonna have to always make sure my backpack isn't that bulky to make sure I can comfortably go and get a free locker to have a fun time on the ride, because I am not willing to pay $5 goddamn dollars every single time I go. Now I'm afraid to even bring my popcorn bucket until they even make a change to make sure that they bring the regular size lockers back, because this is absolutely absurd. Because pass members at this point are like the most affected, because they come back to the park, they have the Mummy lockers, that's normal size. Like, for instance, if you go to like a water park or something, like, for instance, I'll just bring this up, Six Flags. If you go to Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, the lockers there are normal size. Harry Potter's previous lockers were normal sized. Mummy's lockers are normal sized. Lockers have established their normal sizes, and then yet you just half the size, to the point, even if you go to the park with a reduced backpack, like making sure your backpack's not too bulky or anything, you're going to have to risk the fact that you're going to have to lose some stuff to bring with you because you want to get a free locker. Otherwise, you're going to have to pay for a locker. So I don't even know if this is just now a new standard for theme parks, or if Universal's following a trend, following Disney, or following new rides. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty sure this change was also made in Orlando, or I'm just gonna have to get used to it. But personally, I do not like this change. At this point, they better open up because it's like, come on, they have lockers inside that you can use, and they're just gonna not let people use those lockers, but let the people use the outside lockers. That the outside lockers are gonna be more crammed because there's less space there than inside. I'm pretty sure because it's so stupid this change. So if they honestly make it so the outside lockers are open, but as well the inside lockers are open, um, I will, hell, I will wait 15 to 20 minutes to get a locker in the inside portion of Harry Potter, the original lockers, just so I can have a bigger locker, just so I don't have to pay for a goddamn locker, because it's just ridiculous. So, Universal, please fix this. As a frequent person who loves theme parks, always loved them for years and years and years, um, this is the worst change I've ever seen. So I just hope they can maybe fix it in a way. I don't know, but if this is a new standard, well, but literally the theme park guests are just gonna have to live with this new change at this point because all they want these days, I get it, they just want people, companies and everything just want money. So I'm guessing this is just for money at this point. So if there's a new change, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. So I'm very sad about this. But yeah, I just felt like I needed to make a separate video just talking about this because I do not like this change, and I'm pretty sure other people do not like it either. So yeah, that's just pretty much just gonna be my rant about it. You can guys can leave your own opinions if you want, but personally, I do not like this change. So that's all. I will leave it off of that.